Hi everyone, this is LT1. I can solve for the variable in an equation, and this is a challenge video. If as you're watching this it's too difficult, then you can go watch the video for LT1. I'll have it in the description below. Okay, so on these problems, we're still solving for x, but now we're just getting into more complicated problems. So here I have 3x minus 5 equals 6x minus 11. And we haven't done problems yet where we have x's on both sides, but we're still going to solve it the same way we've been solving problems. We just have one extra step. So the first thing I always want to do when I have this situation is I want to move all the x's on the same side, and the goal is move all the units on the other side. It doesn't really matter if I subtract 3x over here or subtract 6x, but I try to move the smaller x to the other side so I don't end up with a negative. So here I have 3x, and it's positive because there's an invisible plus in front. So the opposite of positive 3x would be minus 3x, and then minus 3x. And I want to make sure that I line it up under the x over here because those are the like terms. I don't want to put it under the 11 or negative 11 because those aren't like terms. Okay, so here I have my 0 pair. I bring down the negative 5. 6x minus 3x would be 3x, and then minus 11. And now that we've done that first step, this just looks like a two-step equation that we know how to do. So the opposite of negative 11 is positive 11. Get my 0 pair. 3x equals 6. And then just like before, this is 3 times x. And so x equals 2. So again, the first step I had to do was just move the x's onto the same side. And again, it doesn't matter if I move them over here or over here. I'm still going to get the same answer. All right, on number 2, this one, the only thing that's different is that I want to try to combine like terms over here. So if I just look at this half of the equation, I want to try to combine anything that can go together. So here I have 2x and negative 3x. So if I do 2 minus 3, that would be negative x. So I have negative x plus 12, and then I bring down all this. Okay, so once I combine like terms, it's going to look just like number 1. So again, I need to move the x's onto the same side. I'm going to move the negative 4x because negative 4 is less than negative 1. But if you wanted to move this one over here, that's fine. So this is negative 4x. So the opposite would be adding 4x. And that's a 0 pair, which is what we want. So I have negative 3 equals, and then negative 1 plus negative 4 would be 3x. Plus 12, and then again, this is just a two-step equation that we know how to do. So the opposite of adding 12 is subtracting 12. Bring down my 3x. Negative 3 plus negative 12 is negative 15. And then my last step is I divide by 3. So x is going to equal negative 5. So again, when you have variables on both sides, combine like terms if you can, and then the goal is just to put the x's onto the same side.